Welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. We've got an amazing crypto to go over. You know, I was watching some TV last night, taking care of spam, responding to people and shit like that. Seems like, yeah. And somebody said, hey, Crypto Hulk, look at this. And I looked at it, and I'm like, this is spam. So it shows this crypto, and it has, you know, about Web3 and DeFi and shit. I'm looking at it, and then I'm seeing the connections this crypto has. And I'm like, no fucking way. You got Ondo, you got Blackrock in there, you got Ondo in there. I'm like, no way. And I start looking, you got Deloitte, Ripple partner. I'm just like, damn, man. And then it just, the connections were, there were some really good connections. Not a ton. You don't need a ton of connections when BlackRock is your partner. Oh, shit. I'm like, is this fake? So I put it on Grok and I look it up. I check some of my sources. I'm like, dude, this shit is fucking real. And I dove into it and bought a whole bunch. I'm not trying to pump dump this thing. You won't be able to pump dump it. I'm just telling you, it's that big. It's huge. YUG. It kind of reminded me about Ondo. Now, Ondo's involved in this. But it reminded me of Ondo because way back when Ondo first hit the scene, when Ondo was like 8 cents, I was telling you guys, no other person on the internet was telling you, we've got this crypto that BlackRock is using with XLR and Ripple. And then for like 2 months, I'm talking about this shit for 2 months. And Ondo goes from 8 cents to like $1.10 or whatever. And everybody's like, oh shit, we should have got Ondo. And finally, Ripple acknowledges, yeah, for the past 2 months, we've been working with XLR and Ondo, and I'm like a champ. Okay. So look, I find stuff out. You guys have the opportunity break out the peyote. Wait, that's a good idea. I come up with shit. You guys either invest in it long-term, medium, or some of you guys pump dump shit. I can't control everything. CCD, Centrifuge, and all these other cryptos we talk about, these cryptos will be massive one day. Every crypto that I go over is a good crypto. If I do a show on it, it's a good crypto. What a pump and dump is when you take a shitty ass crypto and people try to pump it for no reason. That's not this show. Now, I'll use that term loosely and say you guys pump, dump shit, whatever. I'm just joking because we don't have shitty crypto on this program. We always have good crypto. Like some of you guys have 70 cryptos. I'm like, what? This one dude I talk to every now and then, he literally had 70 and he wants me to go over it. I'm like, dude, I said, look, sir. You know how long it's going to fucking take? Now, I have Grok, and I can go back. But, dude, fuck, 70? No. We can go over, like, 10 at the most. And I'd prefer more like 7 at a time. Because that shit, 70? Like, dude, that's going to take you about... You can call me. We'll do something today. Give me a call 3 days from now. But it's once every 3 to 4 days, man. That's fuck. But he just wanted... I said, look... Get like all your cryptos, pick like 5 and type them into Grok and just, but anyhow, I'm not going to tell you what we were talking about, but it's just like, I helped him out with some and he's got to call me back in a few days and shit. And we'll figure some more stuff out. But, what I want you guys to do is to take notes. If you buy a crypto, he was asking me, what's so good about this one again? I'm like, are we going to go through this with 70 fucking cryptos? Like, okay. First off, I'm 55 years old. My memory's not what it used to be. And also, I'm not trying to remember about 70 different cryptos and who's with what and who. Do you realize how fucking impossible that shit is? That's like Mission Impossible with Tom Cruise, and he can't do it. There are some crypto, like he went over some, and I'm like, okay, keep that one because I own it. I know about it, but we go over all these cryptos. They're all good. Now, some are really, really, really good. Are you going to make money on these cryptos? Every single one we go over. Now, unless the project, I told him this, sometimes projects fail. Different ones. what we have to look at is this: projects with big, okay, like this with one we're going over today. You got Blackrock in it, Ondo, Deloitte, and these. I'll tell you some of the other partners in it. It's a great crypto. I can't tell you which cryptos are going to succeed. All I can show you is that cryptos that have a lot of partners tend to succeed. Cryptos that have some big ass partners like BlackRock tend to succeed or do very, very well. But remember, tech can get replaced. A really good crypto, a year, 2, 3 from now, can get replaced into a better crypto. So these are things I'm just like, I don't, can you guys see me, or is the channel getting frozen? Somebody let me know. I'll just restart the show. Is everything good? Is the show clear? All good. Okay. So that's that. My name is Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't know anything about giving financial advice. Before every show, I smoke peyote, inject heroin, snort cocaine, snort methamphetamines, eat mushrooms, LSD, all kinds of stuff. I put it in a blender. I pour in about 300 ounces of vodka, wash it all down. Rookie number. Stephen Morris is like, rookie numbers. Oh my God, this guy always says that shit. 420 time. So yeah, just don't listen to anything I say. My job is get you financially destroyed. All the law firms connected to this show, they're here to just screw you over. And the crypto custody exchange place I work with, they're just not even good at all. Just run from this program as fast as you can. That is my let's get destroyed. Stephen Morris is like, I do 5x more than Hulk does. Oh my God. Burberry 803 says, to say you're 55 on hella drugs, you look great. No, but I have had to slow my roll. Yeah, with certain kind of legal drugs. But I was using them for a lot of years, but it kind of, once you start hitting about 50, yeah, right around 50-ish, in your 50s, you got to kind of cut at least half your drug use out, if not 75%. But yeah, that's what I've noticed. Now, I'm not talking about drugs. I'm just saying legal type of drugs. Right when you hit about 50, you start noticing the body can't take as much abuse. Hey, I'm telling you what, throw like 30s and 40s, loaded like a freight train, man, especially in the military. Shit, I could still be kind of getting a buzz on and get up and do PT and shit for real. But when you start hitting about 50, it's time to start slowing it. I didn't say knock it off, but just you got to kind of cool it. Chill out, just do about 1/3 of what you used to do, and you'll be fine. You can probably still keep doing that shit. Okay. Yeah, the military was like cigarettes and booze, and you could drink and shit and still be up at PT by I think it was 7 a.m. or something, and run 5 miles and do that shit, and it was not a problem. But when you start hitting like 50, it's kind of like you gotta kind of cut back. Your body can't just do what it did, and yeah, the military's like You're drinking how much? I'm like, I'm not gonna tell you, but I'm like, this much per night? They're like, come on, and you're still getting up doing PT? I'm like, yeah. No, you're not drinking that much. I'm like, I am, not lying. I have no reason. I'm not bragging. I'm just, but it was a lot, and they're like, no fucking way. Okay, you don't have to believe me, but they're like, there's no way you're up at 5:30 every day at PT at 7 and do all your work and shit. You never get in trouble. You never lay down. How the fuck do you do that? I don't know. Body just processes it or something. I don't know. So, okay, enough of that. Welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. I've got a great crypto for you right here. This one, the person that sent me it, I'm going to tell you what, Collateralize. Holy shit. This one, we had to be there at 5. Son of a bitch. Says Cat Ray. No, I had to be up at, trying to remember when I had to be at PT 6:30. You know, it's supposed to be at 7. Then you got to be, then the one, somebody's got to be there at 6:50. They tell the sergeants or something, 6:45, and then the sergeants tell you 6:30, and then it's just shit like that. I don't know. Whatever it was, I think I had to be there at 6:30 or something, but whatever it was, I drank from 10 a.m. to 3 a.m. Holy shit. 7 days a week for 17 years. Son of a bitch. Now, I was getting kind of close to that. But not 3 a.m. More like 1. But okay. Fort Irwin. Oh, yeah. Fort Irwin. I went there. Had to been earlier, Hulk. You were in the same. No, I got in, remember, at 39 years old. So I joined at 39, like in 2009, and got out at 2014. So PT was at 5. Ours was never at 5. No, we had to be there like at 6, maybe. I don't fucking remember. Honestly, I don't remember, if you know what I mean. I don't want to say why. I don't want to tell you. I don't remember half the shit that happened in the military. Can't tell you that one. It's not going to make me look good. So, I got one word. Don Julio Tequila. That's it. Okay. Hey, you never get sick on that shit. I'll tell you, it's fucking clean. You can fucking down a half a fucking bottle and just not even get sick. Daily. Here's the crypto here. It's called Collateralize. And this crypto, I mean, you can see right on the page, Microsoft, Deloitte, Blackrock, Ondo, Midas, Re7 Capital. This damn crypto, they're integrated with Plume. Plume is Stu Lavelle's favorite. Right, Stu? You got Plume right there. They're integrated with Solana, Bitcoin, Ondo, Ethereum. Oh, shit. Chainlink is right there on this page. They're integrated with Chainlink. If even a small portion of quadrillions of dollars in value flowing through the SWIFT network, and it's over 11,000 members, banks, okay, you got BlackRock saying something right here. I'm telling you what, this crypto is like MC Hammer from the 80s, too legit to quit. Actually, 90s, early 90s. With the Hammer copter in Oakland. He buys a helicopter for the Oakland police. That guy was something else. Damn, what the hell? Jeffrey Gaylord sent 20 Crypto Hulk gift certificates. Wow, that's totally awesome. Medicine Queen got a membership from Jeffrey Gaylord. So did No Fluff TV, Brandon and Sam, Rems Green, Farm_gal. Let's Crypto QJ, Yahid, GTR Live, Noah Bennett. We got Landon, XRP for the Kingdom, Donna A. Got a membership from Jeffrey Gaylord. And then we got Gladys Hernandez. Then we got XRP off the grid. Then we got, the Iron Sheik is here. Hulk and Andre the Giant, 2 legendary drunks. Hey, I could function, dude. I'm serious. I never got troubles, never late. I could put down at least 8 to 10, 12 every single fucking night. Be there at 5:30, 6 o'clock, whatever it was, do the PT. At one point on a deployment out of my Colt team, I came in like number 3 on a PT test. On a deployment on top of that. So it never affect me at all. My liver just would destroy that shit. I'd wake up and ready to go. That's why I couldn't believe. They're like, how much do you drink? I'm like, maybe 12 or something. Not a big deal. And they're like, every day? I'm like, is that a trick question? Sometimes 14 and stuff. It's just still function. I never had an issue at all. Brian Adamus, Giles Garden, Justin Schumacher got a membership from Jeffrey Gaylord. And that would be all the members right there. Larry Fink likes Plume. More Plume or Root? What's with this Plume shit? Okay, Collat can be both on Phantom Wallet. So the crypto we're going to talk about is Collat. So let me go to CoinGecko. Boy, Jove, it's CoinGecko. Is that how the Aussies say it, or is that my British accent? Okay, Collat. Collateralize. Okay, Collat collateralize. Oh shit, it's up 17%. Okay. This crypto here is so awesome. How awesome is it? Here is the code. I'm going to copy it. By Jove. It's called Collat. I'm telling you what, I bought so much of this fucking shit. Like, I bought so much that I could just retire on this crypto alone. When I saw what that dude sent me, I'm like, no fucking way. It's got all these, you got Blackrock in there and Ondo with that fucking chain link and shit. I'm like, no shit. I'm like, I missed out. I'll tell you what, honestly, I missed out on Ondo. I showed you guys Ondo and shit like that. I talked about it for months, never bought it. This time around, whoever sent me that, thank you very much. I fucking bought the fuck out of it. Man, if I 10x my money, I'll definitely have a Woodrow Wilson in the pantalones, and it'll be gigante. Un misterio gigante, right? What is that? Okay, so that's called Collat, collateralize. And the company, I showed you the website. Now, let's get into what this crypto is. I got notes. I spent a good chunk of change, hours today. I've got like front, back, front on this, like really professional. Paper and a pen with a red pen. Doesn't get any more professional than that. This is the Mave. Okay, this crypto here, I went back into the crypto MAIV and bought some today again. I went back and bought some more. I'll tell you why. Because Mave, in my opinion, the MAIV crypto is very similar to this one. They're using the Cosmo SDK. And they talk about an omni chain. Both these MAV crypto that we already bought, I had to pick up a little more. And this crypto both talk about an omni chain. Now, what's interesting is, let me show you this. This is collateralize, and they're going to switch to another platform that's more like an omni chain. Let me see if I can read it here. Collateralize is a blockchain-based platform focused on tokenizing. This is all Web3, you guys. All Web3 shit right here. Tokenizing real-world assets and treasury bills and shit like that. Isn't that what Ondo does? That's why this collateralize, I'm like, even though Ondo is its partner, to me, this is looking like it's another Ondo. They're going to be tokenizing shit, just like BlackRock's involved in this, just like Ondo. And I'm like, fuck, I'm getting this. A lot of it, okay? I missed out on Ondo, and I'm like, fuck, I saw Ondo with BlackRock, and it was 10 cents. Why the fuck didn't I buy more of it? Like, what the fuck? I'm not doing that this time around. I'm not missing out. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now, I want you to listen. Everything starts off on some kind of an Ethereum dumb shit, right? And then they switch over to shit that works, okay? Listen to this one. The platform is built on its own public. I like that. So everybody can see it. It's public. This Collat platform, collateralize, is built on its own public permissioned layer 1 blockchain called collateralized chain, which is designed for what? Institutional grade. I like that. When the institutional grade shit, that means you get rich, and retail access. Okay. It's expanding to an omni-chain model. Stop right there. Bam. That's just what the Mave crypto, that Mave crypto we went over like 3 days ago, MAIV, they described itself as using an omni-chain. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm reading the Collat crypto here, and it says it will be expanding to an omni-chain model. Oh, now that's, what does that mean, omni-chain? Okay, I'll cut to the chase right now, just in case you need to blow a fat load. What this means later in this article, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to let you have dessert before you have dinner, okay? Just this time. This crypto here is going to use the same. Now make sure you stay and watch the show, okay? Just don't run off there and spend your fucking money on this crypto. I want to educate you. It's about education. This crypto here, Collat, is going to go from whatever hammered shit platform they got, which is good, but it's not the best. It's hammered shit. This Collat is going to go over to, and I'm going to show you, Cosmo SDK. What is that? A Ripple XRP ledger sidechain. Oh shit. It's the Evmos Ethereum virtual machine operating system. This is the same shit that MAIV switched over to. What is it? It's Ripple. The crypto company Ripple, the software company Ripple. Ripple's the software company. Edith. The Ripple company and Persist company joined together with Cosmos to make Cosmos SDK. It's a side chain off the Ripple XRP ledger, which hooks up, listen, hooks up 60 Solana-based cryptos and then another 30 more. So it hooks up 90 blockchains. This crypto is using the same shit as it's going to. This one says they're going to. They are expanding. That means currently. So it's not completed yet. Just thought I'd let you know. Okay. We're going to go over and how do I know this? Well, just right off from the beginning, what do you see here? Solana. Well, we know that the Cosmos SDK is going to interoperate with all these. See, you got Plume in there. Ondo's involved. Also, I'm going to show you with evidence how Blackrock has already integrated Ripple XRP ledger. I'm going to show you that. So if you want to stick around, I'll show you the evidence with that. I'm making a bold statement. You know, Ondo, BlackRock was hooked up to Ripple before Ondo came along. Oh, shit. See, we're going to get into that later. So just in case some of you decide to run off and go watch some stupid fucking program, I'm going to show you the biggest company in the world and read off evidence that they were already hooked up before Ondo came on the scene. That's what's in tonight's show, Collat. Very, very interesting. MAIV. So let's start with the Mave crypto again. MAIV is a crypto with a DeFi platform. It's on Ethereum. It's made for Web3. And it has a metaverse tech development on its team. Mave has a partner called Covey, Covey. It's a strategic investment and advisory panel to Mave. Covey has vast connections. So this is about the Mave crypto the other day, because these two cryptos from the other day and today, they're both going to run on this platform, okay? The Cosmo platform we were talking about, SDK. Jonathan Covey is his name. He is some kind of Chinese mix with this guy. I don't know what's going on with the Chinese from Taipei. He made Zeta Chain. Now, this one's the important one to remember. Zeta Chain, which helps MAV be interoperable. So you got this MAV crypto, but it needs to be interoperable. So that's why Mave works with Covey, because Jonathan Covey invented something called Zeta Chain, which I think he got from Ripple China personally. I can't make that connection with facts. That's just my common sense. Mave, he makes it interoperable. It's a cross-chain. Zeta Chain is a cross-chain compatible. It's an omni-chain. Now, within the same investigation we did on Mave, we learned that Zeta Chain made Mave an omni-chain. And it says that in the same here with Collat. It's also known as a universal blockchain. That's what Zeta Chain is known as, a universal blockchain. And I was wondering to myself, how is all this possible? I always thought Ripple was the only one, because Zeta Chain is built on Cosmo SDK, which is Ripple. That's why this Mave and this Zeta Chain is so interoperable, and it's a omni-channel because it's built on basically with Ripple. Covey, this guy, made Zeta Chain as an omni-chain interoperability. It connects. Now listen to this. Listen to who's all hooked up. Zeta Chain hooks up Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cosmos, and more. Zeta Chain supports cross-chain messaging. You ever heard of ISO 20022? Okay. TON, T-O-N, SUI, S-U-I, Avalanche, Arbitrum, and ZKME, Pyth, the Oracle, Alchemy, which we get Alchemy Pay, Ripple Partner, Google Cloud, Consensus. They're all a big clusterfuck mixed up in Covey, which is Zeta Chain, which helps the MAIV crypto we talked about a few days ago. Next, Zeta Chain core infrastructure is built on the Cosmos SDK. So think of Zeta Chain. It's built on top of Cosmos SDK, just like this crypto Collat that we're going to talk about here in a minute. And guess what Cosmos SDK platform is? It's built by Ripple and Persist. Bam. It's basically XRP ledger, okay? Technology. It's a side chain. It's a side chain. It's not XRP, but it's a side chain, okay? Now, it's built by Cosmos SDK, and it has Tendermint mixed in with it. And what they form is a hybrid of an Ethereum virtual machine and Cosmos put together. So you got Tendermint along with Cosmos SDK. That forms a hybrid Cosmos interoperability. I'm starting to get a little nerded out. It's kind of getting exciting. Zeta Chain isn't susceptible to hacks like wrapped crypto is. Oh, shit. Next section here is about Tendermint. What is Tendermint? Tendermint is in the Cosmo Hub with Ripple and Persist. Oh, and Tendermint gets real deep into Microsoft and the three-letter agencies. Oh, yeah. Now, who's hooked up with all this? Binance. You've heard of Binance, the crypto exchange and all that. They're running on this Cosmo SDK and Tendermint, which is a Ripple XRP ledger side chain. That's how Binance gets the shit done, by using Ripple. Crypto.com, same thing. Microsoft and Microsoft Azure, they're mixed up in this as well. Accenture, one of the world's biggest payment companies, they're mixed up in this as well, along with Amazon. Oh, shit. Amazon is running on top of this Cosmo SDK along with Tendermint. And guess who built that again? Ripple and Persist. Oh, shit. IBM is involved in this. Now, with IBM, we know they have Hyperledger. That's stellar. So now, I'm just saying, in my opinion, without showing you facts, I believe that, what are the odds that IBM's going to use this Cosmo SDK with Tendermint, but Stellar's not? But even though Stellar's an IBM partner, Stellar's using this as well. Okay, common fucking sense. Kava. Kava's involved in this, along with Terra. Now, Cosmos SDK. It's Ripple and Persist. And they'll leverage the Ethereum virtual machine. I think that's operating system. It's an Ethereum virtual machine side chain of the XRP ledger. They built leveraging Evmos, and it brings access to 60 Cosmos SDK chains. This side chain also brings in 30 more chains. So you get a total of 90 are hooked up to this Cosmo SDK chain. Now, Collat. Here's where we start getting into Collat, today's crypto. Collat says they are moving to an omni chain. It will link Ethereum, Plume, which I own at Caleb and Brown, Ondo, which I don't own, wish I did, Solana, and Bitcoin. Now, it's this Collat is Solana based. The founder's name is Paul Arihi, and guess where he's from? Microsoft. Interesting, huh? Collat has Ledger. You ever heard of that Ledger wallet thing, maybe? Ledger Nano S or X, not a big deal, right? They're only hooked up with Coinbase, by the way. That's not a big deal either. Collat has Ledger, Ondo, Axelar with Ripple. Collat is expanding to an omni-chain model. It will handle the above blockchains. Since Collat is integrated into Plume and Ondo. Oh, so this Collat crypto is integrated into Ondo, and guess who Ondo uses? Axelar, which is a Ripple partner, and Axelar is the bridge to get onto the XRP ledger. So Crypto Hulk, wait a second. This Collat's going to be on the XRP ledger side chain, but yes, it is side chain with the Cosmo SDK, just like Ondo's doing. And you got Blackrock involved in this. This crypto's going to go nuts. You almost heard me start laughing there. One of these days, I'm going to look at my wallet. Fucking millions off this. I'll be like, son of a bitch. I pulled the trigger. So then, Ondo and Axelar are connected to Ripple, as Axelar is the bridge. Now, Ripple and Persist made Cosmos SDK, which is the EVM OS, Ethereum Virtual Machine Operating System. It naturally demonstrates how highly likely Collat will use the Ripple Persist Cosmo SDK. I mean, it's a no-brainer, okay? Just like ZetaChain does for Maeve, the crypto MAIV. Or simply, Collat will just use the Ondo Axelar platform, which connects Blackrock to Ripple. Last page notes. Wait, let me see if my show's even on. Okay. All righty then. Let me just check the comments here real quick. Plume. Not waiting in vain. I wasn't any good at school, but this teacher is my favorite to learn from, always explaining what and how it works. That's what my job is. Like, look, if you don't learn shit on this program, you're going to get financially destroyed, because our government officials and all these people in the bank stuff, they want to fuck you over. Okay. That's why my channel is the most heavily shadow banned, because I'm teaching you all this kind of shit as if we're in school. What is this school called? Life. This is your future life. If you fuck up here and you don't pay attention to what I'm saying, if you sell off of every single crypto I talk about so you can make $200, you're going to be that broke guy standing in a Costco parking lot right near the exit with a sign that says, "We'll suck dick for XRP." Okay? Let's continue. I'm trying to prepare you as much as I can by showing you all the facts on who, what, when, where, and why with all the cryptos. If you don't end up a millionaire, you're fucking stupid. Like, I break down what the crypto is, who's involved, this, that. You just got, can you buy it? There's nothing for you to like figure out. I'm going to figure out all this shit, spoon feed you like a fat fucking baby. And there's no way you can walk away with this thing broke unless your stupid ass sells off every fucking thing I talk about. That's on you. Let's continue. Now here, let's get back. Axelar. What is Axelar doing in all this? Axelar links 55 blockchains. I found out a lot of shit today. Ondo. Here we go. Ondo also uses layer 0. So there's a platform code called layer 0. Ondo uses that as well, besides Axelar, which is a bridge onto the XRP Ledger sidechain. Okay. Ondo chain itself is a, here we go. Ondo chain, you know, with Blackrock, Ondo, Axelar, Ripple, okay? The Ondo chain itself is a Cosmo SDK base layer. And again, who made the Cosmo SDK base layer chain? Ripple and Persist. That's what Ondo's running on, is that. It's a layer 1 with Ethereum virtual machine capability. The Cosmo SDK aligns well with Axelar's strength in Cosmo interoperability. Axelar's a bridge. You got the Ondo chain, which is the Cosmo SDK chain, crosses over the Ondo bridge onto the XRP ledger. That's how the shit works. That's what Axelar does. It provides a bridge to connect the two. Let's continue, students. Ondo Finance is already, now listen, Ondo Finance is already directly with Ripple's platform through a separate partnership, which is Blackrock. This is what Grok told me. Ondo Finance, now I want you to understand this, because Blackrock, so here's the thing with Blackrock. Blackrock, this is what Ripple never told anybody. They got a private agreement, you know, these non-disclosure agreements, and I'm spilling the beans right now. According to Grok, Ondo Finance is already directly with Ripple's platform through a separate partnership, which is Blackrock. So basically what I learned from Grok, Blackrock integrated into Ripple the XRP ledger, okay? Then Blackrock was already integrated into the XRP ledger. Then it got Ondo onto the Cosmo SDK chain to hook up all the Ethereum shit. And then Axelar was the bridge onto Ripple. So Ondo already hooked up. And it wasn't like Ondo hooked up with Ripple. No, Blackrock hooked up with Ripple. Blackrock is using Ondo's, because Ondo's on top of the Cosmo SDK, which is an interoperable Solana and other crypto omni-chain. So that's how it happened. Blackrock had already hooked up with Ripple, and then Blackrock wanted to get all the Ethereum Solana kind of customers and money. So Ondo was created by whoever, and then Ondo was put on top of the Cosmos SDK, but you still can't get onto the XRP ledger. So that's where Axelar comes in as the bridge to allow Blackrock, who's already connected to the ledger, to utilize this Cosmo SDK chain, and that chain connects to the XRP ledger via Axelar, okay? So, even though there's no evidence that Blackrock, okay, there's no official evidence that Blackrock joined Ripple, I just showed you right there, because the AI is telling me there was a previous relationship with Blackrock on the XRP ledger. It was already there before Ondo came, before Ondo didn't go first. It was Blackrock who hooked up with Ripple XRP first, got on their ledger. Nobody knows, because there's a non-disclosure agreement, I'm sure that somebody filed. So it looks like Ondo and Ripple partnered. No, it's Blackrock and Ripple partnered. Get it now? And they're keeping that all like this. then Ondo got the bridge from Axelar. That's how this happened. Now, to show you even more, all the other top banks are involved with Ripple as well. Ondo told us, okay, listen to what they put on their X page. They were naughty. Ondo described, listen to what Ondo said they're doing. They're building Wall Street 2.0 on the XRP ledger. Recent X posts show Ondo, which is the OUSG on the XRP ledger, linked to BlackRock. Franklin Templeton is already there. Goldman Sachs is there. Citibank and JP Morgan, the world's largest bank for tokenized flows. Ondo just told us, I don't know when the post was done, but Ondo told us they're already hooked up. We don't need to see an announcement from JP Morgan stating they're hooked up. On a X post, Ondo is already telling us they're hooked up as XRP partners, okay? Looks like people's videos are getting glitchy. That's because YT knows that Crypto Hulk's spilling the beans. Yes, sirree. Okay. Let's see. Let me look at some questions here. Centrifuge. Let me look at my phone for centrifuge. Hold on a minute. This is fun. All this crypto I've been telling you guys about, one of these days, I'm just letting you know, it's going to fucking take off. And some of you guys are selling it off, trying to make a little $200 profit. And like, if you just wait, these cryptos that I talk about end up being worth hundreds and thousands. Okay. Got my centrifuge. Chris Sharpie said, I got my centrifuge over at Caleb and Brown. Everybody hit the like button. Frozen. Okay, where are we at? 43 minutes. Okay, let's see what other crypto news I got here. Let's see. We've got Morgan Stanley backs Ripple. Let me click out of some of the stuff I got here. Hold on a minute. MAV. Okay, I'll click out of that one. Now, just for evidence, so you guys see this, this is more for new people. It's nothing big. Stuff, if you've watched my show a while, it's stuff you already seen. Oh, Robert Driscoll gave me a late fee. Right on there, Bobby. Here we got Ripple and Axelar Foundation partner. So here's evidence. You can read this. This is on an Axelar page. Ripple and Axelar Foundation partner. So this is just what we were talking about. This is all Ripple, man. That crypto is going to be so amazing. I'm glad I got into a good sizable chunk of it. Ondo Finance and Axelar integrate. There you go, right there. All this is Ripple, everybody. Everybody. If you want to know about that Cosmo SDK, here's this. I like to show you guys articles when I can so you can learn. When you understand the shit I'm talking about, you'll understand the value of that Collat crypto. If you take time to learn on my program, you'll understand what Cosmo SDK is. It's a platform that's interoperable with 90 different crypto chains. And the crypto Collat is using that, and it's integrated with these other cryptos where you can have all an omni-chain platform. You can have different chains all talking together, and it's all based on Ripple and Persist. And these are the cryptos, and with the partnerships involved, just, oh my God, go look up Collat's website and stuff that they have. I just read off all those partners in there. I'm kind of shocked, actually. Somebody just sent it to me. Yeah, it's interoperable. This Cosmos SDK, you got Bitcoin interoperability, everything Ethereum, everything Solana. You see 90 different chains. This Collat is something else. It's like the Ondo I wish I could have got, So I'm ready this time, man. So there's your Evmos. It tells you what Evmos is, Ethereum virtual machine operating system. Talks about, and it's from a Ripple employee right here. What's her name? Jasmine Cooper, head of DeFi product at Ripple. So she wrote this article here. And then you got Federico Kunze. He's the Evmos founder. And those two collaborated together. This article is amazing. Read through this article about the Cosmo SDK. Then you'll understand how all this Ethereum and shit's coming together because it's built on a Ripple side chain. If Ripple hadn't done this is May 2024. Ripple did this a year ago. I want you to see something, everybody. All this shit's planned. Okay, I'm showing you now. This is why YT glitches. This is why my channel is the most heavily shadow banned crypto channel, is because the evidence I show you is not on any other fucking channel. Okay, they know. These platforms know this Crypto Hulk channel. This guy knows stuff. He finds the evidence. And I show you. I'm showing exactly right here. All of a sudden right now, the past year, all this interoperability happens. Why? It's not Ethereum. It's Ripple. It connects all of them. This Cosmo SDK is connecting Ethereum, Bitcoin, 90 different chains. Oh, man. And it's all about DeFi. That's the end game. Web3, DeFi, loaning, staking, tokenization. It's all coming together. I'm showing you the history. I'm showing you which cryptos they're going to do it with. All the Cosmo SDK, everything built on that stuff, green light. I'm letting you know. Partnerships with Blackrock and shit. Fucking fucker. There you go. Let me see where we got time here. 12 minutes left. Okay. Let me click out of that. XRP Ledger. Here's some Flare shit right here. Flare's another one. It's a cheap crypto. If you're broke, get Flare. At Caleb and Brown. $500 minimum purchase. Or you can just transfer your stuff to Caleb Brown for custody. Stu Lavelle says 46 JDMA, get your passport ready. Stephen Wheatcroft says, I missed half the show. It's a good one, man. Really good. Somebody sold half their silver to get LLC. Yeah. I mean, if you can take a loan, take a loan. Use other people's money. Pay it off over 2 years if you have to, whatever, little bits or whatever. If you want to sell half your silver, I guess. You're protecting your crypto. No one's taking your fucking shit, dude. That's why I got them on my. If you look down below the channel, if you're new, you got Caleb Brown. That's part of my team. I trust Caleb Brown because why? They got fire blocks. Why? Because 2,000 of the world's banks and institutions have fire blocks. That's how I'm going to protect the crypto with that. Then I got the Crypto Hawk law firm at the bottom left corner of the screen. Click on that where in the description, the Crypto Hawk lawyer. That's the other protection method. We've got fire blocks to prevent these hacker fucks. And then we got the Crypto Hawk law firm to keep your government's hands off of your crypto. Okay. That's how we do this here. Now, lastly, we got Flare. Let's do a copy and paste again. Copy and a paste. Okay. XRP Ledger. Now, this is older news from a couple days ago. The XRP Ledger launches its first native stablecoin. And if we go into here, the recent launch. Now, XRP has a stablecoin on the Flare network. The recent launch of the first native stablecoin for XRP on the Flare network. And guess who's involved in this? The NEAR protocol. We're going over this. We've talked about NEAR already. They talked about that on X. They called it an FA asset. Let's look here real quick. They were battle tested. This stablecoin is battle tested. Says here, XRP Ledger as a top tier platform for what? Institutional DeFi. Oh my God. See, I told you, you're going to be a competition to the banks. Now, I don't know where we're going to be able to do DeFi at. Probably, maybe on the XRP Ledger, maybe not, okay? It's telling you right here, the institutions are going to be using the XRP Ledger for DeFi, just like us, staking and all that shit. They're going to do the, see, you're a competition. These platforms don't want you to hear me. That's why they bust this channel down so much, man. I'm showing you all the truth here to get ready. You got the crypto. They want your crypto to get hacked, and they don't want you to see no Crypto Hawk lawyer. They want you dumb as fuck chasing dumb crypto. And that's why I take 50 minutes or an hour talking about one crypto on purpose, because I'm teaching you all this stuff. All right. The report confirms that zero knowledge proofs. That's why I got ZK Sync on Caleb Brown, because Flare is going to use zero knowledge proofs. There's some crypto expert called Fabio Zuccara. He's saying XRP's potential is $10,000 to $35,000. I've already shown you that too. I said up to about 100,000, but I'd say 10 to 35 is totally fair. Hey, if it could just hit $100 right now, I'm fine with that too. So that's the Flare. The Flare token is FLR. They're on Caleb and Brown. Look down below. Sign up with them. Get Flare. Get ZK Sync. Get Collat. Get MAIV. And it's Friday night, so get some tequila to go with it. I've never heard no crypto show like this before. This guy's kind of crazy. Actually, yes. All I need, I heard Chris Sharpie says this. All I need is a $5 ZBCN. I know, man. Just go to $5. $5 freaking dollars. Okay. Best show ever. All right, then. I'm going to skedaddle out of here. It's Friday, and I'm going to go drink a protein drink. It's a new protein drink called Don Julio. Hey, have a great weekend. I don't know when I'm making my next shows. It may be tomorrow morning, maybe tomorrow evening. I'm not quite sure, but this is an awesome crypto. And this channel gives you the best deep dive information on brand new shit that's coming out. I missed out on Ondo. I told you guys about Ondo when it was 8 cents, right? So at least we got in kind of early, maybe-ish, maybe not. This one, this crypto here, the Collat one, how much is it? Like 1 cent. So we got in on a crypto that has Ondo as a partner, that has Blackrock as a partner. This shit is like 1 penny, not 8 cents like I told you about Ondo. So we're getting in early. So anyhow, congratulations. And I got to go to have an adult beverage, and I'll see you all in the next program.